center on its way. We welcome you to Los Angeles. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Our starter in this one, Roki Sasaki. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Boog. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
Joe Burke at the plate now. That's ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Here's a 3-0. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Four pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
And fouled off.
Well, everyone wants to get off to a great start in the series, so if you can get on the board first, take a lead, you put some of that subtle pressure on the other team.
Just missed.
No, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. First and second, no outs here in game 1 of the NLCS. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Tyler Black swings through it for strike 1.
No.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Late with the swing there.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
That one missed. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that'll load the bases.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
And ball 1. That's way outside. Ball 2.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Bases loaded. 1 away. In the air, right field. Cruz on his way over. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. One runs in, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. And now it's Alec Bohm. Fair to say he wasn't his typical self in the division series. Chris, I talked to the staff, and they are confident that he's going to deliver big here in the LCS.
Yeah, you see these guys around him, and they know he's a stud, and they know it's just a matter of one swing that he breaks out.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Ball. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 on, 2 outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they pick up a run on no hits. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches.
Runner on the go. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. In to score from first, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up at RBI. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
That one fouled off. Hit hard in the ground to short. That ends the frame. But 2 runs.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion, everything is amplified. And a strike on the outside edge.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. The count 2-1. Out to short, De La Cruz. Now the throw to first on the run, and they get the out. 1 down. Joe Burke, the next Pirate to hit. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. The 1-1. This one in the air, right field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
I tell you what, this is a really cool feeling when you can make that kind of catch over the shoulder. Doesn't happen very often. It's not easy, but he made it look easy right there. Nice job.
One out, runner at second. Andy Pappas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The winning run on second base. Base hit. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. In comes the winning run, and the Dodgers walk it off to win game 1.
postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
4-3 our final score, a one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Trey Savage.
Boogie pitched into the seventh, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Now here is Joe Burke. He's a guy who does it all.
Hey!
Ball. Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium.
That's the ball.
There's a line drive to left field. Takes it in for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Burke stepping in now, facing a Cy Young candidate is like trying to hit a marble with a wiffle ball bat. Ever tried that, Singy?
I have, Boog. It helps tremendously with the hand-eye coordination.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. One away. Dylan Cruz steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 2 down, nobody out. Here in game 2 of the NLCS. What a stop. Jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Burke digging in, facing the reigning Cy Young winner. Basically the baseball version of trying to solve a Rubik's Cube in the dark.
Well, might as well call it graduate-level hitting, Boog. We'll see if he studied or not.
Nope, that's in.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
On the ground, Burke. Fires in time.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Burke starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singing.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
Popped up. Kurtz. One down. Second game of the NLCS. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Ellie De La Cruz steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Out to short, Burke. The throw to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make.
With a forgettable showing in this one.
This wasn't his finest hour, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse, even though they got the win.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Towing the slab, Quinn Priester. What do you have on him?
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
One down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Joe Burke. He's a guy who does it all. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one.
That's excellent location for a pitch like that. It looks like it's going to be a strike, and then it just runs in on the hands. So if you can command it and hitters have to respect it, just keep going in there until they make you make an adjustment.
2 away down. Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Throw to first in time. Burke steps in for this rookie-on-rookie matchup.
That is the next big things, Boo.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Find it. One runs in. Here's the throw. Save!
No!
In comes the run from second. It's 2-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there. Same thing with the stolen base.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now, that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Line drive, base hit. One runs in, fires it to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. 4-2 now.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
In the air, left field. And that's the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they hold on. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajas. The 1-2. On the ground. Whips it to first. 2 away. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. The next to hit takes ball one.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Fastball for a strike. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed him. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2-0. Fastball is outside.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Ground ball left side could be 2. The throw to second is offline. Close one doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers will climb. A right-hander with big strikeout stuff is getting it fired up. Kahn getting cranked up as well. And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz settles under this one. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Tyler Black. 0 for 3 in this one. Quick toss to first, and it dives back in safely. Another throw over. And he's back in that time as well. And that's disengagement number 2. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put them in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
2 on, 1 out. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone. Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play. Great job of laying out those pitches down in the zone to even the count off at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Rick Kahn.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's a little bit low. That one misses. And now 3-0.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Alec Bohm in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's in there. 3-1. The Buccos with the go-ahead run at third here in Game 3 of the NLCS. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Sets him down looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Pirates strand a couple, and this remains a 5-5 ball game. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series. We go to the ninth. Number 7 steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Chop back up the middle. To first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And now the winning run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Trey Morgan, the next Pirate to hit. Step off throw to first. Back in safe, really close. Back over to first, and he's back again. And that's the second disengagement now. First offering, runner goes. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the winning run is now in scoring position.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in the scoring position. That's stolen base. Excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here comes the throw. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Pirates walk it off in Game 3.
Well, the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us. And on the mound for the Pirates, Nick Lodolo. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boo. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters.
This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. Casey coming home. And they've taken the lead here in Game 4.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Alec Bohm, the next Pirate to hit. He's trying for third, pitching for a strike, and the throw out of third.
That's just a poor decision right there, and I'm sure somebody's going to talk to him when he gets back into the dugout. You have to understand who's at the plate and who's coming up. These are guys that can drive the ball in the gap, hit the ball over the fence. You don't have to worry about being aggressive and trying to get yourself up, especially at third base in that situation. It just doesn't make any sense.
That's the ball.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. And that one fouled off.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 2-2 now. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That misses the zone. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. And a base hit knocks in a run. Headed for the plate. He's safe.
Now he's
It's
safe.
here. And they lead by 4.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Step off, throw to first.
Safe, he's good.
Back in easily. Back over to first, and he's back in that time as well. Runner on the go. Ball outside. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box. Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is filled on. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Pirates 4 and the Dodgers nothing. 4th game of the NLCS. All set for the start of the inning. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a ground ball. Lead leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. That's a laser base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Quick move to first. Burke back in on a dive. Another throw over. And they're keeping him close. And that's disengagement number 2. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead. But I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man at second. Runner on the go again. Swinging and a miss. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. The 1-2. Bounced up the middle. De La Cruz. Now 2 away as they get a run across. At the plate, Andy Pajas. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Pirates 5 and the Dodgers 1. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Joe Burke, the next Pirate to hit. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. With an impressive show of speed in his last game, swiping 3 batters. Catcher challenge will take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Well struck left field. That one carrying. And it bangs off the wall. Throw back in. Holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity. And at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
In there at the knees.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run across. Fires it to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Darius Zildazik. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. Burke around third. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 8-1. So 2 down, Joe Burke, the next Pirate to hit. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
The 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Not in time, he's safe. This one in the air, center field. Pass under this one. And that's the inning. But it's a huge inning for them as they score 10 times. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. Pirates lead it 15-1. You're watching. One down. Max Muncy will hit next. Hit on the ground, might be 2. He flips it to second in time. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Pittsburgh leads this one 15-2. Now the left fielder, Cam Smith.
The left fielder, Cam Smith.
Swing and a ball popped up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. The Buccos lead it 17-2. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joe Burke.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4.
Oh, that's it.
Ripped, but it curls foul. This ball's chopped to the ground, but it kicks foul. 2 down, nobody on. Stays alive. In the air, right field. And that is that. The Pirates out front here, 17.
Well, this was a huge win for this team. Instead of 2-2 in the series, they're comfortably now 3-1. One more win, and they take the series.
Well, Siggy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Welcome, everyone, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania and gorgeous PNC Park. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Today's starting pitcher, Brian Bayo. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Joe Burke now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Close one, doesn't get the call, and the count is 1-1. Runner takes off, swing and a miss. Throw, save, that's a stolen base. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in Game 5 of the NLCS. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Popped up. Kurtz. And there's one down.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
2 outs, bases full. Harry Ford steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Grounds one to short. Burke. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that one fouled off. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll take a trot around the bases. The Pirates score first. It's 1-0.
His plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly over with the left shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Game 5 of the NLCS. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Nick Kurtz. On the ground to the left, Burke. In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. The go-ahead run aboard at first, nobody out. This to third, and foul ball. Swings through that one out in front that time.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to third. 1 at second. And 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Joe Burke, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homer here in this one. The Dodgers holding on to a 2-run lead here in the late stages of Game 5.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one misses. Ball 3. Trey Morgan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The tying run at the plate. That's in there. And now 3-0. Burke wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. The 3-1. This one in the air right field. And that's the inning. So one left for Pittsburgh. Score holds. It's 3-1. So 2 down. Carson Benj, the next Pirate to hit. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Welcome to Dodger Stadium. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. With Game 6 in front of us, it's an elimination game on one side, but this series feels like it could go either way.
You never want to be down 3-2, but we've seen plenty of teams come back from that.
And on the mound in this one, Trey Savage. What do you have on him, Siggy? Burke steps in now. This is one of those matchups that'll test every ounce of a hitter's approach, Siggy.
Yeah, if you get a pitch to hit, Boog, you better not miss it. You might not see another one all day.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Ford takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Max Muncy now at the plate. On the ground, 2 ball. Black toss to second. They get the out, but the run scores in the twin killer.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Now a pop-up on the infield. De La Cruz. And that's the 3rd out. Pirates leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Burke digs in, reigning Cy Young winner on the mound. No doubt these hitters know who they're dealing with today.
Yeah, and you can't just try to survive. You've got to find a way to be aggressive without getting greedy.
traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in Game 6 of the NLCS.
Ball.
Oh.
Ball.
I don't know how you take that.
That was a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Here in the 6th game of this National League Championship Series. We're at the top of the 8th. Joe Burke digs in now.
You know, these Pirates definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach. I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Quick move to first. Burke
Hey,
back on a
beat the
dive.
throw.
Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. No throw. He's in there safely. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Late here in Game 6. Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
No, that's in.
The 1-0. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Ball, that's in.
The count 2-1. High fly ball, right field. Cruz has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And it's 9-3.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Payoff pitch. Double play ball to second. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So bases all loaded up. Owen Casey, the next Pirate to hit. All loaded up here in Game 6 of the NLCS. Up the middle, Campbell. Oh, a great flip. And that'll do it.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambu. Thanks for joining us. And getting the nod for Game 7 on the hill, Bob Zachary. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him? Burke digging in now. Here's a chance to put some pressure on the kid on the mound.
Yeah, two rising stars facing off right here, Boo. Big moment in this game. Can't try to do too much at the plate.
And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. Ground ball left side, could be two. Comes home with it for one. Home to first.
Well, we talked about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
The decisive 7th game of this National League Championship Series. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. See you later. He'll take a jog around the bases. The Pirates score first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Ellie De La Cruz steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a line drive to left field. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joe Burke. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run is really...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. Burke digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Bottom of the ninth, one-run game, 2 on. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Out to short. Burke to second. They get the double play. And just 1 out to go now.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6 hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
future. The Pirates are National League champs.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your lives.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.